And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Cheap Ludes, and I'm back with a news reporting episode on the channel. I haven't done one of these in a while, since probably pre 2K22 coming out. I don't know. There's not really much news nowadays outside of like pack content that might be dropping, etc. But today has been what I would consider to be a spicy day in the My Team community. And the reason I say that is because 2K has disqualified, from what I am gathering on the internet right now, a confirmed 8 people, qualifiers, I should say, a confirmed 8 qualifiers and 32 total people in the 250K tournament. As you can see, we got the email up from one of these. Shout out to, how am I saying? I think it's just Savvy. I think this is supposed to be a smiley face. I don't know. Shout out to this guy. I don't know anything about him. My bad. Unfortunately, during the vetting process and after a thorough investigation, I come on, 2K. I know this wasn't a thorough investigation. Like, what I assume happened is they have like an AI program. I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but essentially they don't have a real person looking at all of these reports or looking into every single qualifier. I would guess that they do like an AI or an algorithm or something that looks into them, right? So I don't think it's necessarily a thorough investigation by our security teams. You do not have a security team. No way. I just picture a bunch of guys in suits that all look like Ronnie. Actually, that kind of makes me happy. I kind of hope that's what it is, actually. It has come to our attention you and your PSN, Savvy, are in violation of the following sections of the contest official rules, contest rules. You didn't have to put that twice. Sponsor may prohibit an entrant from participating in the contest or winning a prize. This is just all US legal jargon. It's pretty normal. Here we go. Blah, blah, blah. If 2K security team determines that said entrant is attempting to undermine the legitimate operation of the contest by cheating, hacking, deception, or other unfair playing practices. In theory, 2K, are you not undermining your own competition with this many disqualifications? Because I would be willing to bet that this is some sort of deception or unfair playing practice. I hope it's full court press. Including but not limited to the use of automated entry programs, which isn't valid here. It's not really a thing. The use of automated entry devices, once again, not a thing. Playing through the use of multiple 2K accounts or 2K sports accounts. I mean, I don't think that's, maybe that's a thing, but I don't think anybody got DQ'd for that personally. Or by participating in or benefiting from a syndicate, group, or block playing process or system. Now, during the first wave of disqualifications, because Splash got disqualified in round 1, and the general consensus was that the reason he got DQ'd the first time was because people were stream sniping him and letting him win or whatever. That's at least the theory anyway. I don't know. I wasn't watching the stream. I couldn't really tell you what was happening, but that's what a lot of people were saying. That's probably the reason he got DQ'd. Or because he beat people so badly that it actually looked like people were stream sniping him and losing on purpose because he was actually like destroying people that bad. That actually seems pretty likely because my man was absolutely killing people, especially in the second DQ. And that's what kind of people are focusing on right now. As far as, I have another guy that I wanted to talk about. I don't know much about Savi or anything, but I don't know if I'm guessing he qualified and then they just DQ'd him for whatever reason. I'm not sure. Everyone's trying to scramble to figure out exactly why people are getting DQ'd right now, which I think is kind of important because like 2K is being very vague. As such, we unfortunately cannot verify your status as a potential qualifier, and you are disqualified from Game Day 2 in accordance with the contest rules. Now, there's a lot of jargon in here, none of which exactly tells, like, this is why you're disqualified. And I think that's why everyone's really, really frustrated about this right now, is because this provides absolutely no context as to why each individual player was DQ'd, right? Now, if we were to get some sort of, I don't know, like, final verdict or something, and be like, oh, well, you were disqualified because we noticed a lot of your viewers in your stream matched up with you. That's something. I don't technically agree with that, but like at the same time, that's at least like a reason on 2K's behalf. The decision on this matter is final and will not be reviewed further by our security or customer service teams. Okay, first off, your customer service teams are the worst in video games. I'll be the first to tell you that. 2K has the worst customer service in all of video games. Hands down. It's not even close. They're worse than Comcast. That's not even video games. They're worse than Verizon. Dead serious. Anyway, so like the big issue with this is they provide absolutely no evidence whatsoever. Like, oh, here's a still photo of what we caught you doing, and this is why you were disqualified. They don't even provide a reasoning for DQ. They're essentially like little video game brown shirts at this point, just rounding people up and being like, you're out. So multiple people have come up with theories as to why the people were DQ'd that were. Because in addition to like, Savi, Splash, a couple other people were DQ'd. I'm not really familiar. RCA got DQ'd, which I think was kind of interesting. Just because I don't know what he would have done to get DQ'd. I don't know what any of these guys would have done to get DQ'd, to be honest with you. At first, the only thing everyone could think about was the benefiting from a syndicate group or block playing process, aka stream snipers, right? But that doesn't even make too much sense at this point, because I don't think all the people who got DQ'd were even streaming. Like, I don't think a few of them, I'm pretty sure, did not stream at all. So that really wouldn't make sense. But I think a long overlooked part of this that people are kind of overlooking, obviously, would be intending to annoy, abuse, threaten, or harass any other entrants, players, or sponsor representatives. Why is this important? Because I watched a few of these 250K streams. None of them, I would say, were annoying, abuse, threatening, harassing any of the other entrants or anything. But I don't know. It's like, I think it could be one of two things, personally. Right? MT. I think it could be MT purchasing. Not saying any of these guys specifically bought MT or anything like that, but I'm saying that could be a potential motivation for 2K to, ban people. But I feel like they would want to say that, because when you get your account banned, it's typically everyone knows why you got your account banned. You probably know why you got your account banned, but this is so vague that I don't know what it is. Now, I've had some people say pause flashing. Now, I'm interested. I kind of want to go back and watch some of these VODs to see if people were pause flashing, because by technical terms, pause flashing would, by 2K's own thing, technically disqualify you from qualifying, because you're intending to annoy the other player. That's why I think this is super overlooked, right? Because by technical terms, if you're pause flashing someone, your goal is to annoy them. And if they get mad about it and they report you or something of that nature, or 2K sees that and sees that you're like laughing while pause flashing them or something like that, and they report your stream to 2K customer service or something, by technical terms, you would have to be DQ'd. MT is always something that's up there too. I don't think it specifically says anything about MT, but unfair playing practices, just in general, because it says including but not limited to. So there could be something completely different in the mix that we're not even, really aware of. And I think that absolutely needs to be brought up. Like, 2K needs to send a detailed email, basically explaining why people were DQ'd. This right here makes it look like it's an absolute conspiracy and makes it look like 2K is doing something super shady, which realistically they possibly are. We don't know. But if they were to actually send an itemized, detailed list of why every single person got disqualified, which would take like 5 minutes a piece. I just like, one of these things that 2K does that I just like don't understand. Like, why would you send this stupid like automated email, right? This is just going to cause a shitstorm on Twitter or on the internet, period. Instead, you could just be like, hey, you were disqualified because you paused flashed a bunch of people and they were mad. And that's technically against our TOS, right? Or, hey, we discovered that you've been buying MT, so we disqualified you. Or, hey, we think that you have been being stream sniped and that you got a bunch of your wins fraudulently because your subscribers matched up and quit right away or something. Right? Like, or they let you win by like 100 or something. At least that gives people an idea, like, oh yeah, okay, like maybe, I'm not saying like they deserve to be DQ'd or they were even guilty of that, but at least there's a reasoning behind it. Like, 2K thinks they did this. They may not have done this, but at least they think they did this. This is basically just like 2K has no reason whatsoever to be disqualifying these people, and it's like super weird. I just don't know what they're doing. You know what I mean? I don't understand what the end goal is here. Splash specifically is a 2K League player, right? He already has constant contact with them. He was in the 250K finals last year. Like, what is the reasoning for DQing this guy 2 times in a row with providing absolutely no reason to do so? At least that we're aware of. They've provided no reason. And I mean, showing everyone else's emails and seeing them all, like, yeah, nobody's been given any sort of reasoning whatsoever. So another theory that I've heard is that if you got DQ'd week 1, you're DQ'd for the rest of the tournament. Like, you got DQ'd that one time, you're done. If you get DQ'd at all, you are not able to qualify again for the rest of the year. Which, that is crazy. I'm not sure if that's exactly correct, but if that's the case, then Splash will get DQ'd every single game day, even though he's always on the top. He'll still get DQ'd, which is wild. And then we have like the curious case of, I think his name is Kenny Zeus. I think it's Kenny GGS or something on Twitter. Yeah, he qualified week 1, or the first qualifier. So he qualified on October 16th. And today, he got an email like literally disqualifying him from the 250K tournament, which is like, this man got an email almost 2 months after he qualified, DQing him from the first qualifier, which is absolutely crazy. I just kind of feel like there's no way. That one had to be a mistake, right? Like, it's not like 2K was out here diligently doing detective work and like found some crucial piece of information that would disqualify this guy. Like, that has to be like a mistake. It just has to be. Anyways, I'm going to keep tabs on this whole situation. I'm not going to make too many videos about it. I just thought it was really interesting what was happening today, so I wanted to make a quick video about it. But like, I don't know. This is weird, and I feel like it's going to continue to get weird. I mean, if you look on your actual Xbox, I mean, as you can see in front of me, like, they don't show the November 27th qualifiers yet. So that's what's super weird about this. On October 16th, when the actual email started to come out, I mean, they had the qualifiers up right then and there. You know what I mean? And to my knowledge, none of these Xbox guys, I don't think any of them got DQ'd, like any of the people who qualified for October 16th, but I think a couple of the Xbox Next Gen guys from November 27th might, at least one got DQ'd, I'm pretty sure. But it's going to be an interesting thing to keep track of. And I don't know, man. It's been your boy Cheap Ludes. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Do you think it may have been MT buying? Do you think the flash pausing? I don't know why I keep saying like pash pausing. I don't know, dude. My brain's like broken today. I just got off stream for 2 hours. Go hang out on the Twitch, dude. We can chat more. Like, do you think it was possibly like pause flashing and other like unsportsmanlike behavior that's technically disallowed in TOS? Do you think it was a certain number of reports, like people reported them for losing or whatever and got upset? I don't know. What do you think? Do you have any theories? Let me know down in the comments. As always, it's been your boy Cheap Ludes. Like I said, I hope this gets resolved, but it remains to be seen. Peace out.